Hello, so today I'm doing kind of a how-to video, new for me. I'm going to show you how to wash and kind of just care for a fleece girth and a fleece seat saver. Those are just two products that I have, and just sharing kind of some tips and tricks that I learned for how to make them last. Let me get to showing you how to wash it. So you're going to want to remove the fleece portion of the girth. On this style girth, the ProChoice, you can remove it fully, so you can actually take it all the way off. This is going to be a little loud. And you can wash the bottom portion of the girth in the same manner. I don't really use soap on the neoprene though, so I do it separately. So you're going to have the Velcro backing, and then the real fleece side, which is nice and dirty. I take it and I put it in a garment laundry bag. They're just a mesh zip-up bag. It's for washing like fragile stuff, but actually, you know what, let's switch it so that the fleece is facing more outwardly. And zip the bag. Now it's ready to go in the washing machine. Okay, so when you're ready to wash a real wool, even fleece product, but like this seat saver, it's a LeMieux seat saver. It's real sheepskin, kind of hide on the bottom, you know, real fleece, and then the same with the girth that we just put in the bag. If you don't have an agitator, no agitator in the middle washing machine, you might want to hand wash, but I know you still can. We're going to wash the girth by itself because it's actually dirty. The seat saver is fine, so you're going to put it in the garment bag, and then I already added it, but you're going to add your wool wash into this compartment. As for what type of detergents or soap to use, so I've already removed the fleece portion of the girth, so now you're just left with the Velcro and neoprene. For this portion, you can just use a really gentle, like a Dawn, or I don't even usually have to use soap. I'll just use a little bit of just warm room temperature water, kind of scrub it off, and then just hang to let it air dry. We're going to let all these products air dry and not in the sun. Sun can cause fading on the neoprene, and the sun can also cause shrinkage and damage to shearling fleece or the actual skin portion, hide portion of the fleece. So anyhow, back to the soaps and detergents. For fleece, if you have pure just fleece, you can use a wool wash, like any wool wash from any type of store. But if you've got leather involved, this backing, you're going to want to use a leather wash with leather in the name. Smart Pack, Amazon, all sorts of places have a leather wash that you can use. I generally just don't even use soap, honestly, with something like this, unless it got, like, I don't know, I peed myself because I was so scared or something. It hasn't happened, but you never know. I wouldn't even use soap. I would just use, like, the cold, cool water, and just hand wash or wash it in the agitator-less washing machine. But if you do need a wash, like for the fleece liner of this girth that I put in the washing machine, I do use a little bit of a wool wash for that, just because it gets so sweaty and it was so dirty. But generally, just like a little bit of cool water on most of this type of products will do just fine. Take your fleece products out of the wash. You hand washed it, you washed it. Hush. Someone is a little bored because he just had to have surgery. Archer, come here. Come here. Good boy. Anyway, so once you take your products out of the wash or you hand washed it, you are going to want to let them air dry only, okay? Not in direct sunlight. Just let them air dry. So this is the ProChoice girth fleece portion of it, and then this is the neoprene portion with it removed. Once it's taken off, taken apart, you can just put it back on, like so. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back on even though the fleece portion isn't dry yet, because this is just gonna sit in the house and usually dries in a few hours at the most, you know, 12 hours, but we're just gonna put it back on. And you can hand wash the neoprene portion separately or together. I just like to take it apart and wash the neoprene portion in just some gentle soap or just warm water. So that can just sit out to dry. One thing to consider when you're looking at what type of girth you have and how to wash it is make sure you check and see if it's shearling fleece or what type of backing it has. So like if it has actual leather backing hidden in behind the fleece, you're going to want to make sure you use a leather conditioner, leather specific soap, and I'll link some down below in the comments or description box. And then once your seat saver type product is washed, you're also going to just let that air dry out of the sun, because the sun can cause shrinkage to the back here when you have actual fleece, or sheepskin product here. So if they become matted, you can take a cheap little dog, cat, like slicker brush. It's got the little metal wires, and you can just gently start brushing it, and that'll fluff everything back up. So you don't need any expensive products at all to do that. Come here, yelling at my dog. He sees other doggies walking by. He had surgery to remove a mass, so he's fine. Just gotta let that heal, and he's gotta wear the nice little collar for a while. So we're just gonna brush this out, get it nice and fluffy, and then let it air dry. Then it's nice and clean. And you can do the same thing with the seat saver. Just use that little brush, fluff it up, let it air dry. If you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, a little like, and subscribe. And again, I'll link all of the products that I talk about below, as far as soaps and the brush and this and that. And hope you enjoy this, and I will see you on the next one.